Good morning, everyone. John Felix here, and guess where I'm at? You'll never, ever, ever, ever guess in a million years. So I'm gonna have to tell you eventually, but I'm gonna leave you hanging for a second. This looks like a car that I really wanted when I was a child, a Pontiac Fiero. These are also the car that, whoa, back up, guy. This is also the car that people turn into Lamborghinis and stuff. You got a 5.0 here. You got a 1931, what? Pierce Arrow Land Speed Record race car. That actually has a land speed record?
No, it tried to.
It tried to beat the land speed record, but didn't do it. You're gonna restore that? Eventually he's gonna restore that. Who's that guy talking? Who is that talking? Those look like some classic mopeds. I'm starting to think this is my favorite car in here.
That car there has only got, he's got less than 2,000 original miles on it.
This has less than 2,000 original miles?
Check out this phenomenon. I don't even remember what it
You're gonna let me drive it one day?
It's got all original paint, original everything.
Original Pontiac Fiero. Pontiac doesn't even exist anymore, and Pontiacs are awesome driving cars, and that's a shame. Why does it say Vermont?
Because that's where the guy that owned it got it.
So you just kept the tags?
Paint the car.
The tag's license plate, by the way, has a 420 sticker on it. So who I'm talking to is James Mclynas, candidate for Pinellas County Sheriff. Look at this vehicle here. Let me guess what it is. I don't know what it is, but if I were to guess, I'd say Dodge or Plymouth Dart.
Belvedere.
A Belvedere. I'm way off, right?
Belvedere is what they used to make cop cars out of.
Belvedere is what they used to make cop cars. Is Belvedere the make or the model?
Plymouth Belvedere. Plymouth made it.
Also, okay, Plymouth. I got that right at least. James is getting a phone call. He's a very important man. You got to be a very secure man to do business in a tie-dye t-shirt. Today, we are going out to do reverse graffiti. What is reverse graffiti? Reverse graffiti, also known as clean tagging, and it has a bunch of other names, is when you take a pressure washer and draw stuff into grime, like James Mclynas for Pinellas County Sheriff. This vehicle is so cool. This warehouse is so cool. He was so cool to let me videotape in here and talk really loud while he's on the phone. Also, the Watchman here, Rich the Watchman. Say what's up, man. Subscribe to the Watchman. I called him, and on a moment's notice, he came with me to cover this. But let's get back to the important thing. This is such a smooth-looking Pontiac Fiero. Yeah, I want one. I would take this car over anything in here. I don't know why, but it's just a sleek-looking car, man, and you can make it look like anything. Here's the front of this beautiful US Canine. Was this actually a police car at one point?
No, it was just a four-door post sedan, like they all were. So.
Does this operate?
Yeah, it runs. It probably needs a fresh battery, but
Do you ever drive it?
no, I don't have any insurance on it, so it just sits here. But I'm probably going to pull it out to the mothballs and use it for the campaign.
Yes. This needs to be out on the road, man. This needs to be on the road.
What is that? Did you see my my emblems on the door? Check them
Yes.
Yeah, I got a picture of that.
Yes.
Picture I took.
Yes. I see them. It's beautiful, Lillian.
out. Honda 15.
Man, I get my through night flashlight. I can see right in there. Here we are, first tag location. This is the guy you want, people. This is the guy you want for Pinellas County Sheriff. The Watchman coming out on short notice. How cool is that, people? All right, so we're gonna continue tagging here. All of a sudden, these guys pull up. I don't think they're here for us, but that would be quite the coincidence if they came up. Just no way, we're not done.
We're just gonna come over here. The hose, I only got 100 feet of hose.
I just started laughing. I'm like, the guy talked about him being sheriff and they leave him.
No.
You're like, them trashy guys.
James, come meet this guy.
Hey, how you doing?
This is James Mclynas here.
I'm running for sheriff.
Yeah, he was telling me.
I'm going to end cannabis enforcement, end mass incarceration, end the arrest of petty offenses without victims, crimes without victims. I'm going to cut back the sheriff's budget substantially. No more take-home cars for the police officers.
Get rid of the guy in office right now.
Yep, that's the job. That's the job.
You said you're not a big fan of Galtieri? Why is that? Something personal happened to you?
No, not personal.
Just generally speaking, you don't like the way he runs things?
Right. I'm not a big fan. I just from what people have told me, and I'm one of those that, you know what, don't screw with me. I want to screw with you.
That's exactly how we are. My name's John Felix. I don't know if you've ever seen my YouTube channel. I'm a police accountability guy. That's why I support a guy who's for freedom and none of the BS that police do nowadays. So, yeah, that's exactly what we all believe in. If I'm not bothering anybody, I'm not breaking any laws, I'm not damaging your property or stealing or trespassing or endangering anybody, leave me the F alone.
The minute you enter my bubble,
Yeah, once you start telling me what to do, you've stepped over the line, not me. You need to back off. We found a patriot, guys. We found 4 patriots. 5. How about your buddy? Is he a good guy?
yeah,
Let him know, man, if you would.
I did.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
That's a hell of an idea, man.
Isn't that a great idea?
I've never seen anything like that.
He told me reverse graffiti. I'm like, what the F is that? And I went and Googled it. I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing. You know, he did it in front of the sheriff's office and stuff, and Galtieri right away went and erased only where he did it. And that's intentionally stifling his free speech, which is illegal, and he's going to go after him for it. The thing is,
The same thing as him taking one of his signs down off the
they do that too. I'm about to go do it. It is against the law. It is against the law, but police don't follow the law. That's our whole point. We're going to put a sheriff in office that obeys the law. It's amazing that we found someone that understands our plight as much as this gentleman does. Our plight right now is not enough hose. I know what that's like. James don't give a damn. He's pulling right up on the... Now we're part of the crew here. This is how you campaign, people. Mclynas was saying the signs that some of the signs that they use are hundreds of dollars, and the little signs are like 10 a piece.
Have him carry that?
Yeah. You're stupid. There's a moron that thinks this is illegal. No wonder he has a black eye. No wonder he has a black eye, because he's a dumb moron. You stupid moron. Get out of here, dummy. What a moron. That dude just huffed a whole can of gold spray paint. All right, so we just got done tagging our second, but the first one was no big deal. But here we go, down the sidewalk. And you're gonna see what James and the Watchman and I have just accomplished. Now he put these up around the sheriff's office and stuff, and right away the sheriff had someone come and take them down, which is against the law because he's specifically targeting James's free speech because he doesn't want any competition to his tyranny. So people, you want an honest man, vote James Mclynas for Pinellas County Sheriff. All right, we're at the second location now. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're campaigning for a good sheriff.
Oh, why don't we blast on the sidewalk?
Yeah, let's
while you're
blast
doing
the
it?
sidewalk right there where the cops are getting pulled over.
Oh, man.
So we're out campaigning, doing reverse graffiti. I know you're staring at the headliner right now because my tripod is fully extended. So we're going tagging sidewalks, and of course, one of the Pinellas County sheriffs here that we're trying to get rid of is stopping somebody, impeding their freedom on the side of the road for, I'm sure, some type of victimless crime. So how lucky are we that we're campaigning for a new sheriff, and we have a prime example of bad sheriffs right here on the side of the road. I'm gonna get out of the car here in a second, and you won't have to stare at the headliner anymore.
You can head, we're gonna turn
Go
around.
ahead, man.
We're gonna turn around, we're gonna pull the hose out.
All right.
Go ahead. Exactly what we're trying to stop here by electing James Mclynas. Things like this. This is exactly what we're trying to stop. Good thing he stopped him right in front of these dirty, dirty sidewalks so that we can show how police like to enforce victimless crimes. Here they are, in the flesh. Sir, how are you?
I'm doing good.
This is James Mclynas. He's running for sheriff. He will not do things like this to people in this town. No more victimless crimes. If you didn't do anything to anybody, the police will not bother you anymore. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. I'm sorry he did that to you. Scumbag. So what reason did this guy have to actually, yeah, you get the hell out of here. You know better. Take a hike. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now, some more campaigning. All right, so this is when this snowflake comes down with his vertical camera, his bare feet, his never washed hair, and he walks over here to us and, hey, how you doing? What's going on here? Who's Mclynas? I go, James Mclynas is a gentleman running for sheriff. You know, he's not going to enforce victimless crimes, etc., etc. And he's pretending like he cares about the cause, and he's shaking our hand and doing fist bumps and elbow bumps. And then James comes up and explains his platform to him, and he listens to him for, I don't know, about 30 seconds. And then he's like, okay, you got your minute. And then he's like, do you know the history, biography, and all the blah, blah, blah of every sheriff of this town? And James is like, yeah, I do, actually. I have it printed on posted on my Facebook. He's like, if you don't know the history and he's like, well, I just said I do know it. And he's like, then you need to get the hell out of here. You're in a parking violation and this and blah, blah, blah. And there's a sheriff across the street. And then finally I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. I'm going to try to zoom it in here. You're going to see it. I'm like, you're an idiot. I'm like, James, this guy's just an idiot. Because he's giving James grief right here about the history and biography of all the sheriffs and blah, blah, blah. And how he can't be sheriff or, I mean, again, this guy's barefoot. Came out of nowhere, pretending like we're doing something wrong by cleaning off letter-shaped spots. And right there where he's pointing at me, he's like, I'll fight you. And I'm like, all right, go ahead, let's go. Go ahead, fight me. And then he starts walking the other way. Every time someone says that and they walk the other way, I don't believe they understand how a fight works. So he's running his mouth and he's running his mouth. And I'm like, dude, go get dressed, bro. And he sticks his head up over the bush. And he's like, you know why I'm not wearing shoes? Because I'm a cracker. I'm a cracker. And there's a cop across the street. And just barked and barked.
Police officer! You're the police officer! Right there, man. That's right, bitch. So you got some pansy-ass barefoot redneck talking a bunch of crap, and you say, oh, you got a moving violation. Moving violation. What a coward. He came up here just to talk crap. That's funny, the guy's campaigning, and that dude is so butthurt that he comes out barefoot. Me? What's going on? I don't know, man.
I don't know what's going on, but I know who you are. I seen you fighting with the police. That's why I don't wear shoes, because I'm a cracker. There's a police officer watching you. That's why I'm not wearing shoes. I did, kinda. I think it was running. I'll make sure I get them this time.
I don't get it.
They're butthurt, dumb, ignorant Americans.
Why? Why does this bother anybody?
Because they're butthurt. What does you knowing the history of the sheriffs have to do with them committing crimes now? You gotta know the history to know when something's right or wrong? What a moron that guy was. Man, all you gotta do is go out in public with a camera and morons just come out of the woodwork.
Where'd he go?
Well, they took off in the middle of a full range.
He said he's barefoot because he's a prick.
Go tell him to go get dressed. All right, everybody. As you can see, there's lots of snowflakes in Florida, even though it's 100 degrees. I don't know, they got some kind of amazing powers to be snowflakes in Florida, but they do it. So we just clean tagged this whole thing here. Ran out of water. We're done for the day. We're gonna go get a nice salad or something and call it a day. Thanks for watching, everybody. I don't know how much of that loser I got on film, but it was running. You're doing a moving violation. I don't wear shoes because I'm a cracker. You should know the history of every sheriff, of every county, of every country. I'm out of here.
Look, they cleaned the whole sidewalk now.
Okay, so we're at the Pinellas County Jail Justice. What is this called? County Jail.
Yeah.
And James had done the reverse tagging all over these sidewalks, and Galtieri had them pressure wash clean just his signs, and now it looks like they pressure washed the rest of the sidewalk.
So I couldn't put more back up.
So you couldn't put more back up. He's real slick. I see a lot of barbed wire. Gate may close at any time. Okay, that's cool. Not. So you say usually you come in here and then what happens?
Usually they see my truck. They might not do it this time because they went and they cleaned all the sidewalks so that there wouldn't be any dirty sidewalks. We're gonna go by the courthouse and check it out. But all these are now clean. These all had dirt on them, but they power washed the whole sidewalk area.
They all had soot and grime on them when?
A couple days ago.
2 days ago. So then you put your clean tags on there. So they came, erased those, and then they did the rest of the sidewalk so you can't
they
come.
Power washed the entire complex so there wouldn't be any
So there
dirt.
wouldn't be any dirt for you to reverse tag. That's how butthurt police and government in general are scared of free speech unless it's their own speech. Pinellas County Justice Center. Right on.
Well, now there's another thing. They have a expressive activities area. Are you familiar with that?
Expressive activities, that sounds like pooping.
That means that the entire area here is no longer constitutional. The Constitution does not apply out here at all anymore. The Constitution only applies over here.
Where?
In this little teeny section right there.
Show me.
That's the expressive activities area.
Where?
We're getting to. Now, this right here is the expressive activities. It says right there.
Stop.
See right
Look
there,
at that sign. Expressive activities area. So basically this is a First Amendment zone.
Yes.
That would mean anything outside of the zone is not
Constitutional.
constitutional.
The Constitution only exists in this one little square here.
So that's who you have running Pinellas. People who think the Constitution only applies to designated areas that they decide you can have your inalienable rights.
And look at how far from the courthouse they put it so that you can't be heard down there.
Yeah, look how far away it is. I'll zoom in 2x. That's got to be 400 yards at least.
Yeah, but now look down here.
That's like 400 yards, and they force you to be 400 yards away from the entrance to do. So you can't take a camera up to the.
Now see this right here, this concrete right here?
Yeah.
Right underneath that sign that says expressive activities?
You put a
My
tag.
sign was right there. So the Constitution only exists in this square if you say things that Sheriff Galtieri wants you to say. If you say something in the expressive area he doesn't like, he comes and erases that too.
Now this black part here, you can't tag there?
It's black concrete.
Oh.
They did that on purpose.
I see. What about chalk?
And see, I had my signs on that section, and I had my signs on this section too. And they erased all of them in the expressive activities area.
Wow. So even in their own First Amendment zone, they won't let you have a First Amendment.
Correct. That's Sheriff Robert Galtieri.
Robert Galtieri, people. That's who you want as your sheriff, guy that doesn't like the Bill of Rights or your freedom of speech.
Now, I also did one out here. They came all the way out here, and they erased that one.
Oh yeah, look, they see, this is what they did at first. They just erased his sign and not clean the rest. You could tag right here.
You know. And then I also put one out by the bus stop on the public easement. Let's go out there and see if that.
Oh, they got rid of the public easement one, or you don't know yet?
We're gonna go around and find out.
Wow.
But it's against the law for he's my opponent in the election.
Right, exactly.
And he's running around erasing my campaign artwork,
Exactly.
which is a violation of campaign law, and using public funds and public equipment to do it. So he's hired, which is a huge violation of campaign law.
Really?
Yeah.
So where was
I
it?
had it right there in the front. It's gone from there too.
Oh, so he came on the public easement and erased your campaign tagging.
Yes.
Wow, what a special guy Bob Galtieri is, huh?
Yep.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
a tyrant. He does not believe in freedom. He does not believe in what made America great. He
Well,
does not believe in the Constitution. He does not believe that you have any rights that he does not give you.
That sounds like it from what you're telling me. So here he is, guys. This is his Facebook page, James Mclynas for Sheriff of Pinellas County. If you click this, a little thing pops up where you can donate. And he needs money because his opponent has money, and he's going to put it all into flyers that slam James right there at the end. Plus, he has to get through another opponent. His website is McLynnesforSheriff.com. You can send him messages. He's a very nice, easy to talk to guy. This is who you want, people. You don't want establishment, same old, victimless crime enforcing, tyrannical, unconstitutional police. You want a constitutional sheriff in Pinellas who will end the drug war and turn Pinellas into the gem that Florida, what am I trying to say? The gem of Florida. Thanks everyone for watching again. I really appreciate it. See you.